Finishing up a year and getting ready to start a new year with your business is an important time to reflect. It's a natural time for you to reflect financially because you have just identified your retirement contributions. Hopefully you eyeballed your last expenses and deductions for the calendar year if your company works on a calendar year. You're getting ready to look at budgets, or you've already planned your budget for the next year, and now you're getting ready to implement it. What is the salary that you set for yourself? What about your employees? Do you do an annual review for those people, and are any of them coming up on a raise, or is there a contribution that they've made that you financially can now reward them with? So money is a big item. What about the services or products that you provide? Are those priced correctly with your sales force, or your efforts in providing the goods or services? Are those going to be the same as last year, or less, or more? And what will the financial results be, so that you can then use that money for salary increases? What about rent escalation? Often in leases, there will be, if you have a lease, there may be a rent payment coming due, or a rent increase if you've been somewhere for a while. What about a renegotiation of a lease? What about taxes? So there are financial concerns that you need to look at in going forward for the next year. The next thing is, what about customers and clients? Do you like the people that you are working with? Are they carrying forward with you into the next year? Do you want to trim some of those? Do some not work well with you, or vice versa? Are there customers or clients that you haven't served in the past that you would like to? How are you going to go about getting an introduction to them, or introducing them to your goods and services? Then what about your general market that you serve, geographically or by subject matter? Are there changes that need to be made to that category? What about your physical space? Do you lease space? Do you own it? Are you in more than one location? Should you continue to expand, or should you regroup and consolidate back to one location? What worked and didn't work in that category, and why or why not? Then what about resources, materials, services, goods, and people? What do you use in your business on a day-to-day or a regular basis? Can you do better? Are you using the highest quality? Are you getting the most out of your materials and your resources, both human and otherwise? What changes can be made, and who is the best person to work on those changes? And then finally, how are your goods or services provided? Can you do it better than you did before? Or did you come upon something last year that really changed things for you, and you want to capitalize on that going forward? Identify the main components of your business and the main components of what you do, so you can do it better, so you can do it easier, and you can get great results.